Hi everyone, it's Karen from the Geordie Grandma. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's doing well. If this is the first time you've come across my channel, then a very warm welcome. I hope you enjoy this video. It's not the one that I would normally do. This channel is usually about day in the lives of a woman over 60. I do clothes try-ons, I do shopping hauls, I do food taste testing. So I do a little bit of everything to do with lifestyle. But today I thought I would do something a little bit different. And I'm going to talk about 10 things that irritate me. We all get irritated, and being over 60 doesn't mean you stop being irritated by things. I know a lot of people say, oh, you know, when you get to my age, everything just washes over you. But I think I'm of the other school. When you get to my age, I think more things irritate us. The things I'm going to talk about they're nothing major. They're just little things. But there are things when they happen, I just think to myself, oh. So I'm sure you might, agree with us on some of them. You may disagree with us on some of them, but feel free to leave things that irritate you in the comments below. Probably lots of things I do that irritate people as well. So these are in no particular order. And I'll just go through them. So the first one is, the first few are to do with phrases and things people say, particularly things I've heard people say on YouTube videos or TikTok videos, things like that. And the first one is when they say, I'm going to have a cheeky wine, or I'm going to have a cheeky slice of cake. That really bugs us. Why is it cheeky? I think when especially if you've been a dieter your whole life, if anybody says something is cheeky or naughty, you want it. It's like Slimming World and the sins. Don't say they're sins. Don't say things are cheeky. I don't know whether it's just me or, yeah, that really grates on us. So every time I hear somebody say, I'm going to have a cheeky wine, I think, oh my God. So yeah, that is the first thing that irritates us. And I did look up why people say that and what it actually means. And it says it's indulging in something slightly naughty and adds a playful, slightly rebellious tone to the act of enjoying a treat. Why should you feel rebellious having a treat? Have a treat. Who cares? So yeah, cheeky wine, we don't like it. The second one is when people say things are little. So I've heard people say, I'm going to have a little coffee. Or I'm going to wear this little cardigan. And I heard somebody on TikTok the other day say, oh, remember that little jumpsuit I showed you on my little TikTok? Nothing is little. Stop saying it's little. Especially if you have a little coffee from Costa, it's not going to be little unless it is an espresso. It's not going to be little. They're huge. If I'm wearing a jumpsuit, it's not little. If I'm wearing a cardigan, it's not little. If you're talking about a baby, then yes, they will be little. But yeah, that bugs us as well. A little coffee, no. So the third one is also something I've seen recently on TikTok videos, and it's when it says POV. I'm going to put a couple of pictures in here where it's been used just in case you haven't seen them. So they say POV, which means point of view, and it's intended to make the viewer feel like they are experiencing the scenario themselves. What's that about? So I'm supposed to see a TikTok reel that's got POV on it and think, oh yeah, I can picture myself in that scenario. No, I can't. Just saying POV isn't going to make me feel like I'm the person in that video. It's just not. You don't need the POV. Where did that come from? Why is that all of a sudden a thing we have to say? POV, point of view. No. I've heard it said on Project Runway where the judges have said to the fashion designers, I like your point of view. That I can understand, the point of view of where they're coming from in their design. But POV on a TikTok reel to make me imagine that I'm in that scenario? No, that's not going to work. So I don't like it. The fourth one is something that does really irritate us, and it's when people say, stop it, shut up, after you say something, and that really bugs us. It's like, they mainly say it when they're surprised by something, or they're amazed by something. So you'll see somebody walking into a hotel room and they'll go, "Stop it, this is not for me, stop it." And you just think, God, I just sound so insincere. I know my daughter Nicola has said "shut up" to us before, like if I've told her something, I can't remember exactly offhand, but like when I said a few years ago, I'm going to get my eyebrows microbladed, she went, "Shut up, man." As if to say, "Are you serious?" That's a totally shocking thing to say. So yeah, she does say that quite often. But I don't know whether it's my age, but if Warren said something to us and I went, "Shut up," he'd say, "What are you on about? Shut up." So yeah, I don't like it when I hear on videos people going, "Stop it," just because it's some amazing thing. No, I don't like it. Stop it. Don't do it. The fifth thing that irritates us, and I've heard this quite a few times recently, and I think I first heard it on that video with Oprah and Meghan Markle, and it was, "Speak your truth." Speaking my truth. What does that mean? I'm going to speak my truth. Why don't you speak your truth? And it's apparently to express yourself authentically and honestly without fear of judgment or being challenged on it. Authentic is another word I don't like when people say I'm being authentic. So basically, they're just giving their opinion on something or what they feel is the situation, but you don't have to challenge them on it. Speaking your truth. Have you ever used that saying? Has anybody ever said that to you? "I'm speaking me truth." Shouldn't you be speaking the truth all of the time? Does that kind of make out that you weren't speaking the truth before, you were lying, but now you're going to speak your truth? It's just giving your opinion, really, isn't it, on something? Yeah, that irritates us. I suppose it's like, in court, if you were in court and, you're being a witness or something, and they say, "Do you swear to tell the truth?" They're not saying to you, "Do you swear to tell your truth?" They're saying, "Do you swear to tell the truth?" So, yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. Speaking my truth. Irritating. The sixth thing that irritates us is when people say, there's kind of three different ones that are very similar to each other. They are living my best life, creating memories. You specifically see that these things on Facebook posts or something like that. We'll put that hashtag living my best life, hashtag creating memories, and they've been at the park for the day. It's just, it irritates us. It's like, why are you trying to pretend that this is the best thing you've ever done and your life couldn't get any better? Are you trying to make me feel jealous? Are you trying to make other people feel jealous? Living your best life. So if you've got a day where you're not living your best life, what does that mean? Does that mean you're going to just curl up in a corner and not do anything? I don't feel we should be always striving to live our best lives. You just get through life. And the other one that's kind of related to that is be the best version of yourself. That really irritates us. I don't want to be a version. I'm not a computer. I'm not Karen 3.0 or whatever. Be the best version of yourself. There's several different versions of me. The version you get here on a video is maybe not the version you would get of me that was when I first wake up in the morning, or if I'm really annoyed by something. So there's lots of different versions of us, and I'm not going to always strive to be the best version. I mean, so do I be the best version of me being angry? Do I do the best angry version of me? Yeah, they all irritate us. Let me know in the comments below if they irritate you as well, or maybe are these things that you say. I mean, I am saying all of these things a little bit tongue in cheek. You know, if you see it on a video and I'm subscribed to your channel, I'm not going to unfollow you. I'm not going to unsubscribe because I still like your videos. Just maybe some things irritate us. Just like I said, some things that I say will irritate you as well. In fact, when I'm editing videos, the amount of times I say and the amount of times I start the sentence with so bugs us. So I irritate myself. So don't take this too seriously. The seventh thing that irritates us, and we're moving on to things that are not phrases, we're moving on to things that are actual things. And this is every time I go to log into something, doesn't matter what it is, put me email address in, put me password in, and then it'll say, we're going to send you a code. That really, really irritates us because usually when I'm doing that, I'm on the desktop computer and my phone's usually not in the room, it's downstairs or something. I'm thinking, oh God, I need to go downstairs and get the phone to get the code to log in to something that I've just put my password in. I'm on a private computer. Yeah, that irritates us. I know it's for security reasons, so don't all start commenting, but we want to be safe. We know that. It just irritates us every single time they want me code. Bugs us. The eighth thing, and this really annoys us, and me and Warren had a very, what's the word I'm looking for? We had a very heated discussion about this the other day. And it's having to be a member of something. So we went into Go Outdoors because we are looking for sleeping bags for going camping. And we went into Go Outdoors and they have the signs on everything saying this is how much it costs. But in Go Outdoors, they have, this is how much it costs. But if you are a member, it'll cost you £20 less. And you just think, it actually costs £5 to be a member for the Go Outdoors thing to get your stuff cheaper. And you just think, why do I need to be a member to get it cheaper? Why do I need to pay £5 and give you my personal details so I can buy that cheaper when you could just have it at that cheaper price anyway? It doesn't make any sense to us. And even what makes less sense to us is when supermarkets do it. I know supermarkets don't charge you for doing it, but particularly Sainsbury's and Tesco, you sign up for a loyalty card. And then you see the signs on everything now that says this tin of beans will cost you, I don't know, £2. But if you are a Tesco Club Card member, you will get this for £1.20. Why? Why do I need to do that? Why do I need to sign up and give you my email address and all my personal details just so I can get my food cheaper? Why can't it just be the cheaper price? Do you think having a Tesco Club Card is going to make me loyal to Tesco? No, it's not. I shop around several different supermarkets and I'm sure lots of other people do as well. I know there's other things you can get with Tesco Club Cards. I'm not sure about Sainsbury's. They've only recently started doing that where you get it cheaper if you've got your Sainsbury's card. But that really annoys us. I know it's a marketing thing, but it just, and what Warren was saying with the Go Outdoors thing, well, I'll sign up, I'll pay the £5. I says, it's a principle thing. It is just principle. Why do I need to give me details just so I can buy something cheaper? Just make it cheaper. So yeah, that really, really irritated us. The ninth thing that irritates us, and this is just, again, something that's happened in maybe the last couple of years. If I go to a restaurant or a cafe and I get fish and chips, why, please tell me why, they put the fish on top of the chips. I can't get to the chips if the fish is on the top. Plus, the batter on the fish goes soggy. So recently we went to, I think it was Potter's World Garden Centre, which is I think it's in Lancaster, which is near us. And we went to the cafe. It was a family thing. We went to the cafe and I ordered fish and chips. The plate wasn't very big. So there was chips with the fish on top. The fish was huge, by the way. Really lovely food. Fish was on top of the chips and I had a little pot of tartar sauce and a little pot of mushy peas. That filled the plate. So I couldn't take the fish off the chips and put it on the side because there wasn't enough room. So how are you supposed to eat it? I mean, I have to keep lifting the fish up to get the chips. That just annoys us. I mean, I know it's nice presentation. I've seen people do it on YouTube, on videos where they pile things on top of each other. I think it's a MasterChef thing that they do, the pile food on top of each other. It's irritating. Don't do it. It is irritating. I want me food all separate on the plate so I don't have to lift things up to eat what's underneath. And I know if you get fish and chips from the takeaway fish and chip shop, they usually get a box with the chips on the bottom and then the fish on the top. And by the time you get it home, the bottom of the batter is completely soggy. I want my fish and chips separate. So yes, that irritates us. And the last thing, number 10, that probably does irritate me, probably even more so than the having to sign up to be a member, and this is feedback forms and feedback surveys. Why? Every time I buy something, in fact, I was in Primark, I didn't even have to buy anything. There was a girl wandering around in the shop with a little piece of paper, handing them out to people saying, would you mind filling in this survey online and you might win £100? I think, fill in a survey. I've only just walked into the shop. I haven't even bought anything. But now every time you buy something, they'll be saying to you at the till, oh, if you just go to this address online and fill in this feedback form, then you might win something. Stop asking us to give you feedback. What do you do with it? What do the shops actually do with these surveys and these feedback forms? Do you do anything with it? You get them from the doctor's surgery, you get them from supermarkets, you get them from everywhere. Anything you do online, you get a feedback survey. I don't like it. I don't want to fill in a survey. Stop asking us. When Warren was in hospital last year, they even gave him a survey in there, a feedback survey form to do in there about the food. Honestly, ridiculous. He was in the hospital having chemo and they wanted him to fill in a form to see what the food was like. Is that going to make hospital food any better? I very much doubt it. I don't know why. Does it bug you? Honestly, feedback surveys. I might start leaving a link here. Please go and fill in this feedback survey and let me know what you thought of this video. Yeah, maybe I better not do that, especially on this video, because I might be bugging somebody. So feedback surveys really annoy us. I've got an app actually, it's called Shopix, where you scan your receipts that you get, and then you get points and you get surveys within that app to do on how your shopping experience went. But you get points when you do the survey, and those points go towards getting vouchers where you can spend them. That's fine. You know, I signed up for that and I'm getting something in return. What am I getting if you ask me to do a feedback survey in Primark? What am I going to get? Oh, I might win £100. Has anybody ever won the £100? Where is it kind of listed that who won this £100? It could even just be not real. So yeah, I'm not going to fill in surveys that'll probably get filed somewhere in the office and nothing will ever get done with them. So no more feedback surveys unless I'm going to get something in return. I mean, sometimes I do fill them in if I think it's really important. Possibly at the doctor's surgery I would do it, but 9 times out of 10 it's just no, I'm not going to do it. So those are 10 things that have been irritating me recently. I'm saying this with a smile on my face, so please don't take it too seriously. Let me know in the comments below if any of those things irritate you, or is there something else that irritates you? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to read them all. So thanks so much for watching this. I hope you found it interesting. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.